entertained. Welcome back, y'all. We are getting into Outlander, Season 2, Episode 8. We are here with more Outlander. Sing me a song of a lass that is gone. This is the musical. This is actually not a reaction. If you're looking for the reaction to this, please click another video now. Now I'm playing. Let's get into this. Let me tell you, y'all, I've been drinking my coffee and I've been having lemon water back to back. I just realized lemon water gives me a lot of energy. I don't even need caffeine. I could literally just cut up a nice ripe lemon and throw it in some water, which is actually very healthy for you guys. So if you want to clear your passageway, I don't know, I always have to lift up the bosoms. If you want to clear your passageway and watch Outlander, cut up some lemons and some water, sit back, relax, and get ready to sing songs. And be annoyed by Messy Claire, because I'm sure she's gonna appear in this episode. By the way, I'm in a funny bitchy mood, so please don't take offense. I'm just doing a warning now. Don't take offense if I start going off on Messy Claire. Actually, that's a lie. I thought the last episode made me be like, oh wow, I really respect this lady, because she really did go through it all in the last episode. So I hope we'll give her a pardon for this episode, or at least this season, because seriously, she's a very strong woman, and she showed that in the last episode. She truly did. So, to Claire. Now, shout out to all of the YouTubers. Well, shout out to them too when it finally gets there. But let's give a shout out once again. I need to work on, for my Patreon family, kisses. But my Patreon family, I want to get like a scroll. I've been saying this probably in all these other reactions, but like a scrolling thing. I'm gonna work on that, where I could put like people's names. I just don't know how long that would take. I think that's gonna take super long. So I feel like it would be easier just for me, because I also don't want to like it's not called screenshot, but like a snapshot or a screenshot of people's names that's on Patreon. I feel like that's a little too personal. I don't want your stuff, your faces, because you might not want that, and it's gonna go on YouTube eventually, and then sometimes videos can range from thousands to a couple hundreds, depending on what the flavor is of that day, and I just don't want people to feel like, ugh. So maybe I'll just continuously like say people's names, because I'm not typing shit up and updating it all the time. So, you want to hear about lazy? Here it is. So anyways, let's give a shout out. Here we go. By the way, if you like my video there on the Patreon side of things, I don't know what your names are. It doesn't tell me, so it just shows me how many people like the videos. But if you don't comment down below, I cannot see who likes the video to give you guys the shout outs and give you guys the proper respect you deserve. So here we go. Ronina. I graduated school. Ronina. That's not how you say her name. Ronina. Sharon, Rebecca, Kimberly, and Pirjo. I can't pronounce the name. Shout out to all of you guys who commented on the last reaction. If you want a shout out or attempt of a shout out, if I can't pronounce your name, don't come for me in the comment section, honey. But at least I do attempts. Bloop, bloop. Please comment down below on this video on the Patreon side of things. And hey, YouTubers. YouTube family, I'm sorry, the time this gets out there on the YouTube world, we're already past it. We've been past it. But please, YouTube family, comment down below. I love to read your guys' comments, and I do read all comments there on the YouTube side of things, as well as the Patreon side of things. But I'm just, Patreon's just a little bit easier. I have the names right here. YouTube, it's about like a month later after I post what I'm watching currently. By the way, I love doing that. Anyways, I'm just like getting ahead. Let's get into this episode, y'all. Now that I talked your ear off, I'm tired and I just want to get through this reaction. Great show. We're only filming one today because she needs some rest. That's right, you heard right. She needs some rest. Now, without further ado, let's jump into Outlander and find out exactly what the show has got to give. Sing me a song of a lass that is gone over the sea to sky.
Jamie's sister Jenny and her husband Ian had had another baby while we were in Paris.
That's why she was pregnant.
Done enough to stop the war. We began planning our future.
Claire! Claire! They're ready! Look how big they are!
Potatoes!
They're giant! We eat them tonight?
I don't see why not.
A grand potato, if ever I saw one.
I don't believe you grind them, Mrs. Crook.
Oh, aye? What do you do with them then?
You boiled them.
Yeah, he's here.
Butter is good too.
Or roast them. We can mash them with milk.
Love potatoes.
Wipe your feet and take off your filthy boots before you tramp all over this rug.
Come along, lads.
Run into Hector on the way up. Got the post from him, eh?
Louise.
It's the bill for the seed and one from Aunt Jocasta. Good, we haven't heard from her in months. Book of poetry from Paris. Which one shall we read tonight?
Veel te verlicht.
Dear cousin, so pleased. My prayers are with you.
It declares the Stuarts' divine right to the throne of Britain, supported by the chieftains of the Highland clans, signed by those pledging loyalty to Charles Stuart.
This bloody Christ. He's forged your signature.
Aye.
This was published, distributed. The names on this are traitors to the crown.
These people don't leave Jamie alone.
It's all coming to pass, isn't it? Jacobite Rising, Culloden, the clearances. We could go to Ireland. Or the colonies.
What of Ian and Jenny?
We can bring them with us.
All of them.
Your name on that document brands you as a traitor to the British, and you will be hung as one if they catch you.
He doesn't want to leave them.
We know what will happen if the Jacobites lose the war. But what if they win?
They don't.
Have you given up trying to change the future then, Sassenach?
Well, after Paris.
You can change the future. You've proven that. Thomas Baxter lives because of you.
You want to fight for Prince Charles?
Pause. God, she's gonna start crying again. I was gonna say something. Oh, somebody commented on the YouTube side of things and they said that Claire, you remember I kept talking to you guys about how Claire could mess up the future? Well, somebody commented and said that Claire was always in the past. It's just that we didn't see her. How is she in the past and the future? I guess this is one of those fairy tale type of shows, obviously. But I don't know how you could be at two places that, well, she travels through rocks, Andres. Have you not seen the show? I just thought that, you know, everything that's happening in the future couldn't happen but maybe if by what that person is saying, everything that's happening in the future is because Claire's doing this in the past. So what we're seeing present day with Frank and everything like that is because Claire is being messy and, you know, going into the past and doing what she's doing, etc., and then going to the future and like living her best life, kind of, not really. So that's actually interesting, and I don't know if that's a spoiler or not, but that's an interesting thought process if it's not.
Definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result.
Yes, I just read that yesterday.
Never traveled through time.
Like you, Sassenach.
Daniel Wallace and Duncan McLennan, you should have 30 able-bodied men from Lallybrook.
Claire and I'll meet you there in 2 weeks. Prince Charles has dispatched me to enlist men and support from our kinsman.
You're going to see Lord Lovat.
Oh.
Ask him to do you a favour?
He does have a history of supporting the Jacobites again.
Oh, aye, and the British. You're defending the old buzzard now. Father must be burling in his grave.
Who is Lord Lovat?
Our
Grandsire, who we've laid eyes on but once in our lives.
He tried to have our mother kidnapped and taken to the Monarch Isles in order to prevent her father from marrying her.
Relation I assume Prince Charles is unaware of.
Tis not only degrading for you to crawl to that man and ask him for help. Tis a fool's errand.
But to let pride stand in the way of doing whatever I can to save Lallybrook, Scotland, and everything that we hold dear.
Okay.
We'll leave for Beauford Castle first thing tomorrow.
Woohoo! I love him. He's so hot.
I haven't been completely honest with you about my family, Sassenach.
Sounds about right.
My father, he was a bastard. Acknowledged by his father, Lord Lovat. Lord Lovat's kitchen maid. She raised my father at Beauford Castle.
We really don't care.
Cowardly of me.
You're not there, girl. Oh gosh, she's gonna get upset too.
Sorry.
I don't think a baby's supposed to sound like that when it's sleeping.
He thought they could keep each other company for a bit while Ian and I slept. You can talk to a wee one in a way you can't talk to anyone else. You can pour out your heart to them without choosing your words or holding anything back at all. And that's a comfort to the soul. It's the way we talk to them before they're born.
Yes. I know.
A man has to wait until the child's born, feel all the things that might be and all the things that might never be, and weep, not knowing which ones will come to pass.
You talking to Claire like she don't know all this. She went through so much.
Take this. It brought Ian back to me from France.
Gave Ian a token when we went to France, no me.
Don't make me regret giving it to you now. If you don't come back, brother, I'll never forgive you.
Never. It's a very long time.
Too young to fight, laddie. You'll bide here with us.
You can help Rabbie in the stables till my lord returns.
Is that not what you told me, milady? That I will always have a home with you?
Bring him with you, Murta. You come with the men. Aye. A good soldier must learn to obey his commanding officer, as well as his general.
I try not to cry, y'all. I just love that little boy with them.
Our ride to Beauford Castle, Jamie filled me in on what he knew of his grandfather, ultimately loyal to both the exiled King James and the monarch sitting on the British throne. Lord Lovat had had 3 wives, 2 of them acquired by nefarious means.
Did he kill their husbands?
Do you wish we'd had a chance to freshen up a bit before meeting your grandfather?
I do have a few tassel heads in your hair.
Leave them. They suit her.
That's the same actor?
Call him.
I arrived this morning myself.
I meant to
I saw
say.
you enter the courtyard from the window. Well, I'm here to discuss a response to the rebellion with Lord Lovat. War makes for strange bedfellows. Pleased to see that you're well.
Have to excuse me if I find that hard to believe. The witch trial column.
It is my impression that you were simply in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Thanks to a message from your kitchen maid, Leary.
A gross overstepping of her place, for which I had her beaten.
Does Dougal with you?
No. Became clear that it was best for the clan that my brother remain at his own estate.
Grandson of Lord Simon Fraser of Lovat has bound himself to Assassinach. Who's to expect the boy to have more sense choosing a wife than did the bastard who made him? Now as serious as your father. Good time to talk politics with my grandson and my rival.
Bye, Claire! You got dismissed, girl.
I took the opportunity to look over the place Lord Lovat called home.
I've been looking for you since I heard you were here. Did the Lair not tell you I was with him?
No.
No.
My grandmother sent me along to wash his laundry and help wherever I'm needed. I need to tell you, I am changed, and I am sorry beyond measure for the horrible wrong I did you. I believe it is God brought us together here so I could do so.
God, how often have I thought about what I would do whenever I saw you again?
Yeah.
Manner of violent acts that I would subject you to. And all of them dancing on your ashes as you promised to dance on mine. I don't hate you, Leary. I pity you.
Pitiful.
In the hopes of getting something that you'll never have.
Oh.
For getting right with God. Just have to find another way.
We're done here. Goodbye, Larry.
I wouldn't give the brazen peasant the time of day.
Perhaps.
What?
Will I be allowed to join you at dinner tonight?
No.
Aye, as long as that decoration doesn't speak.
Don't invite her.
All Highlanders, no matter their allegiance, we're all the same. British Army will be motivated to put us down for good. We must band together under the true king, King James. Fight.
Fortunate to have among us such a close confidant of the prince. We're lucky to have somebody to give us an inside view of this holy rebellion. Can you tell us then, nephew, how much support have the French agreed to give?
By engaging the British Army in Flanders, reducing the troops remaining here at home. The prince is certain the French will want to press the advantage.
But the French have not yet committed to Prince Charles.
We'll welcome the French support when it comes, but we don't need it. Jacobite army is already 1,000 men strong in Crieff.
I have heard the British have offered £30,000 for the capture of Prince Charles.
Sit down, you're weird.
Meaning, what? £30,000. The British could end this rebellion before it even starts. Sit down, you mealy-mouthed wee smoke. Then a small wine. And a glass of milk for my boy.
Oh.
Enough war talk tonight.
He reminds me of the old man in Game of Thrones by the water. I forgot what it was called. That name.
Impression that Colin was trying to use you to convince Lord Lovat not to join the rebellion.
He wants Lovat's clan to stay neutral with the Mackenzies, knowing that the smaller clans will follow.
Doesn't Colin just speak to him directly?
Because my grandsire doesn't trust my uncle. Using me is a much more effective strategy. I believe he could influence his father's decision if he took a strong stance for our side, just trying to toughen him up. Make him a viable successor to lead Clan Fraser of Lovat.
Place called Lovat, or is his last name Lovat?
My grandsire had the perfect opportunity to say no to us tonight, but he didn't. He wants something in exchange.
What is it?
Think you can toy with me? You're keeping something from me, old hag.
Are you okay?
Are you all right?
She's not even old.
Thank you, mistress.
He's older than her. Never mind.
I'm Claire. Maisley. Lord Lovat's seer.
Oh, seer.
Would you, your father painted a black portrait of my character? He chose that Mackenzie whore.
And I'll ask you to keep a civil tongue when you speak of my mother.
First when I told him not to marry her.
And your kidnapping attempt failed.
Second time, she was dead and buried. He chose her memory and that place.
Lallybroch.
Over me. That you've no pledged your fealty to Colin Mackenzie.
That's what you're after, is it? My fealty to you. In exchange for sending aid to Prince Charles. What need have you of Lallybroch?
What I do with that damnable place would be no concern of yours.
My pledge to call him who I know to be kin. And what sort of fool would I be to give it to an old twister?
You need a tissue? God.
Implying your grandmother's a whore to keep what you want. Ah, you're my kin, all right.
Give you the same pledge I gave Colin. Obedience to your word, so long as my feet rest on Lovat soil.
Did you not hear me? It's your father's precious estate I'm after. How about this? Lallybroch for your wife's honour.
After she's done with you, I'll send in the maid to sweep up your remains.
There are many men in Beauford Castle who'd be of a mind to put your Sassenach wench to the only use she's good for.
My wife's a rare woman. La Dame Blanche. The White Lady. The man that takes her in unholy embrace will have his privates blasted and his soul will burn forever in hell.
I don't think we should tell him that she's a witch.
And my grandsire has a great respect for the supernatural. You should take care the next few days if I'm no with you.
Well, he didn't seem that frightened of that poor woman. Father really is a brute, isn't he?
Aye. A brute that may soon own my ancestral home, my abilities to lead men or wage war, if I'm not even able to persuade my own grandsire to support our cause.
What if we persuade him to stand up to his father?
I then Lovat may send his men, if only to protect his heir. Take more time than we have to give the boy the confidence he needs to truly defy his father.
Perhaps it depends on what we use to boost his confidence.
It's gonna be messy, Claire.
Is that Jamie's shirt?
I've done nothing to it. I have repented and asked God's forgiveness, and it was working. I thought he brought you both here to help me, but it was to test me. In the Great Hall, Jamie didn't even see me. It was like I didn't exist.
Jamie.
Hail Mary.
Jamie will never love you, Leary. But there might be a way to earn his forgiveness. We need Lord Lovat to send his men and weapons to fight for Prince Charles. Young Simon is infatuated with you. You could use that to help persuade him.
I'll not give up my maidenhead for you.
No one is asking you to give up anything.
And if I do whatever it is you have in mind, you'll speak to Jamie on my behalf.
I cannot tell you how I know, but I do. You must believe me. Remaining neutral will be seen as treason by whatever side wins.
You know, history guides my course in this matter. History, not wild beliefs and wishful thinking. If we do not send men to fight, This rebellion will melt away. The prize of Lallybroch was not dangling in front of his eyes, and he would agree to neutrality. You were always headstrong, but you were never reckless with the lives of others.
Do not trade your home for a war you can't win.
Will you promise me that?
Promise you, Uncle.
He's in
I
pain.
will do what I must to save those things you and I hold most dear.
You're peaceful here. Do you plan to do much when you become Laird?
Not given it much thought. As you may have noticed, he doesn't have much respect for me.
We noticed.
Make him a better leader of men. Oh, Leary. I hope I'm not disturbing you.
Oh, no, my lady. Just collecting some mushrooms for the cook.
I'd like a few private moments in the chapel. Do you mind waiting here for me?
Mistress Lady wouldn't prefer her solitude.
Oh, no, I'd welcome the company.
You're boring.
I like poetry.
So do I.
He has a mop hair. It's annoying.
That's nothing like leaving my love on the shore.
Oh, it
To
rhymes.
Perhaps you'd like to sit down on the tree.
Yes, Claire, you need to atone all your sins in this episode. Oh, that's the seer. The seer. I thought that was Claire.
Lord Lovat's tenants do not like someone like me in the house of God. They say you are a white lady.
Yeah, she white,
Yes,
Caucasian.
they do say that. I'm glad to see that you're doing all right. Lord Lovat was so rough with you the other day.
Beats me when I tell him things that displease him.
Does it always come to pass?
Sometimes an action can change things. I saw Lachlan Gibbon's daughter's man wrapped in seaweed and the eel staring beneath his shirt. He went straight away and stove a hole at the boy's boat. But when the great storm came the next week, 3 men were drowned. That boy was safe at home, still mending his boat. He was standing there before the fire in his study, but it was daylight. A man stood behind him, still as a tree, and across his lordship's face there fell the shadow of an axe.
He could change his behavior, perhaps change the outcome.
Or he might just kill the messenger.
Where is young Simon?
He ran off like a fierce wee mouse. I gave him a kick down the front of my dress.
I told you it wasn't about sex. No wonder he ran off.
More and more these days, I think I'd prefer to be a beast.
I did find out what Maisry wouldn't tell Lord Lovat, though. She saw his death at the hands of an executioner.
Traitor's death.
Promised to call him and do what I had to save the Highlanders.
Let's just go to Prince Charles with the men from Lallybroch.
Can I go to the Prince of Failure? Unless you're planning on declaring yourself a visitor from the future, describing what'll happen if we don't fight and win.
I have had my secretary prepare a neutrality pact. I have also had him prepare a deed of cessation for Lallybroch estate. Sign it, and I'll agree to neutrality with Mackenzie here.
You'll let this boy decide the fate of Clan Lovat.
The boy is but an obstacle in my way. What will it be?
Don't do it. What about your sister? Her and all your tenants?
I do this to ensure the future of my family.
What are ye staring at?
Claire?
Go ahead, Claire. Work it, girl.
What did you see, Witch?
Stay back! Can you not see this for the pretense that it is?
You know that she was tried as a witch by those that do not understand the difference between black magic
The power of the old ones. What did she see?
You don't need to answer him.
Oh, she gonna tell him about the future?
I saw you
Maybe in
standing in bright sunlight. There was a man behind you.
Oh, what the seer said.
He was wearing a black hood. Shadow.
King James or King George?
I don't remember. The ground covered in white roses.
Symbol of the Jacobites.
I'll cut out your tongue!
How dare you thwart me, boy?
You and Mackenzie are fearful old men. And you're wrong. It's our duty to stand up for our country and our kinsmen. We'll fight to change the White Lady's vision, even if you will not.
The Frasers of Lovat. We will remain neutral in the war. Come, Mackenzie. Let's drink to our newly formed alliance.
You did well, young Simon. I'm proud to be your kinsman. I'll be proud to fight by your side. We go to the prince empty-handed.
And at least we were able to save Lallybroch.
Aye.
Go back to your home and your family.
I told you, Uncle.
can I do that?
I think it's a blessing his mother didn't live to see what a reckless fool she spawned.
Fairness fear.
Before we go, there's something that I need you to do for me.
Right.
Say thank you to Leary.
Not trying to have you arrested in the last few days.
Please, do it for me.
Larry!
I'm told to thank you.
I hope one day I can also earn your forgiveness, Jamie. And your love.
I didn't know they were coming.
Don't sit there gaping at me, you glaikit sumph. Go see to your men. Turning that one into a soldier will be a greater feat than beating the British.
Heir to fight. The Stuarts will credit Lovat with supporting King James.
What about the neutrality agreement?
I trust old Colin Mackenzie is right, and that'll protect me if the British should win. I thank ye, White Lady. I couldn't have got it all without ye.
Tell me I'm nothing like him, Sassenach.
I'm afraid I have seen a similarly devious turn of mind. Distance between ourselves and Jamie's loathsome grandfather. My heart's lighter. Jamie would have the prince's favour, and at least the opportunity to steer the rebellion to victory. Maisry had said we could change the future. Already had.
Very good episode, y'all. I did enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not gonna give you a whole shenanigans about how I didn't like it because I loved it. I absolutely loved it. This was a very good episode. I loved meeting the grandsire of Jamie. Love it. He was actually a very interesting character. He seems like an asshole. He is an asshole. But he also is a very good character to have on screen. For me, it seems as though all of the asshole type characters or those type of like raunchy, raunchy is the worst word to actually choose, but a character that actually would be bad or good, like very in the middle, and based on the viewer to determine what personality they are. Does that make any sense? So some people could view this whatever character to be bad, and some people could view it the character to be good. So I like one of those characters, which I feel like is really in the middle. I feel like that's also my personality. I could kind of sway this way or the other way. And when I say that, I think of more like politics. And that's kind of what this whole show really is so far. It's very political. It's really trying to find an alliance or an allegiance to somebody or something that would better off yourself. And over here, we're worrying about the Jacobites and will they succeed in beating the British? Will they be able to turn the history to a different type of history with Claire's help? Claire does know a lot, and well, she doesn't really know how they win in details, but she does know a little bit. So now we have the grandsire, who I really did enjoy seeing. I also like Colin. By the way, real quick, Shabrik. So I thought that when we first saw Colin and I knew that we were gonna meet the grandsire, I was like, wait, is the actor who's playing Colin, is it the same actor and they just made him look older? That's what I really honestly thought. I don't know why I thought that. That was the first thought that came to my mind. Like, wait, that guy's playing two different characters in the same show? But you know, I'm always over here with my thoughts. So clearly I was wrong, and it was good to see him back. Colin, right? Because McDougal's the brother. So Colin is actually a really good character. His legs, I know that he suffers from a disease. It looks really painful, but it's also kind of like I feel like he actually wouldn't have a problem riding a horse either. And I'm not trying to be shady, but it's like because his legs are so far apart that if he just like maybe because if he rode a horse, he actually would be in a lot of pain because his legs are already separated and like it's in pain, so it's constantly going like this. Oh, okay. So never mind. He might as well sit in that, whatever that thing was. But getting to see him again is actually really good. You see that he really does love Jamie, but he also really loves his people, his town, his village, his whatever that is. So he did his big shabrik in this particular episode. Then we saw Libra, what's her name? Miss L, for Loser. So she's a psychopath. There's nothing else I could describe about that particular character. She's literally a psychopath. And once again, another character leaning on God to justify their actions, or to say, oh, well, I found God, so please forgive me for my sins. And then as by the end of the episode, we see that she hasn't changed. She hasn't changed. She's still in love with Jamie. Right now, it's looking like, okay, you're still in love with Jamie, but potentially you'll simmer down. But I highly doubt it, honey. I think she's a nutcase. So there's that. Now, we met another new character who Libra, whatever her name is. That guy, the grandsire's son. He also seems to be like an interesting character. I feel like he'll just make me laugh throughout this, whenever we keep seeing him, if it's through the rest of the season, next season, however long he stays alive. I feel like he'll probably make me laugh. That's what I think. He kind of gives me that type of energy. What else did we get in here? I loved seeing Claire do that little white witch thing with Jiggy. She's leaning heavy onto it. I thought it was very smart what she did. And once again, Claire had like a few moments where she, like very few, but overall Claire's character seems to be growing. She seems to be like blossoming a lot from the first time we met her, because I noticed she was dying to tell the grandsire, who are you talking to, and start this whole thing within 2.5 seconds of meeting him, but she toned it down, and I thought she was gonna start the business with the uncle. But she toned it down. She said her little 1-2, but she toned it down. So she really wasn't that bad in this episode. And she was actually quite smart in this episode by doing what she did with the grandsire, as well as doing what she did with Miss L for Loser, when she made her do her bidding, doing Claire's bidding to kind of get what they need. So shout out to Claire. Honestly, without Claire in this particular episode, Jamie wouldn't have accomplished a lot. No shade and absolutely no tea. He would have just been traveling here. It was so funny when Jamie was like, oh, I'm a bastard. I should have told you. First of all, I thought when he said I'm a bastard, I was like, oh my God, that's such a mean name to call yourself. But then I realized this is back in the day, and he obviously is talking about because his father and mother were married, and then he was born. So anyways, he was like, I'm a bastard. I should have told you during, before we got married. When when he took off that shirt and Claire saw that body, she was like, Jamie, it's okay. I said, absolutely, you're correct, Claire. It's okay. Jamie, just stay naked. Like, we don't even, like, whatever, you're a bastard. And because she didn't tell me about it before we got married, you have to stay naked at all times. That would have been my thing, my little 1 to the 2 to the 2 to the 3. I love Jamie. I love this actor. I would literally just make out with his face. So overall, this is a very good episode. I would give it 10 across the board. I loved it, and really can't wait for us to, turn up the volume, pow, and keep on pushing out more of these wonderful, wonderful episodes, because we're going to do just that. So thank you guys so much for being here, and until next time, I'm off this.